Good morning, ghouls and ghosties. So it is the 27th of September right now, and we're kicking off Vlogoween, and you might be like, Jack, didn't you just say it's September? Yes, it is. It is Friday the 27th of September, and normally on this channel, for Vlogoween, we go from Friday to Thursday. Obviously, October is starting this week, and I have a spooky event going on today, so I thought, why not just start Vlogoween early and get some bonus Vlogoween activity? And so that's what we're doing. So if you're new here, I'm sure you still know what like Vlogoween is, but if you do not, Vlogoween is where I film every single day of October. I take you guys along on all the spooky things I do. We go spooky shopping, haunt hunting. We go to spooky activities, pumpkin patches, haunted houses. If I'm baking, if I'm cooking something spooky, if I'm decorating, I gotta put up my 12-footers this weekend. Everything. I show you guys everything I do for October. And each Friday, the whole week of vlogs goes up. So I don't upload every day, as you can tell when you're seeing this, but I upload at the end of the week on Friday of the past week. We're just started. October is just a couple days away, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It is like 60 degrees out right now in the morning. I'm just sitting out here chilling, having a wonderful time in the like fresh fall air. There's leaves on the ground. There's some of them, not a ton. The leaves are like, I'd say like 10% of leaves have changed, or trees. Like 15 or 10% of trees have changed here. So it's not too much yet, but that's okay because we're not in October yet. I'm so excited, guys. I loved doing Vlogoween last year. It was so much fun. Another thing that Vlogoween includes is talk or treats. So again, if you're new here, on Tuesday, I established last year doing talk or treats. Now what a talk or treat is we talk about a spooky subject and we eat a spooky treat. So I will pick like candy corn, M&Ms, witch's brew, Kit Kats. I pick a spooky treat. We sit down for about 15 minutes, kind of in the middle of the video, and we pick a topic. So last year we talked about spooky nostalgic things. We talked about kind of a summary on how I felt and a ranking of the store collections this year. We talked about spooky memories, what we want for spooky future collections at stores. We kind of just pick a topic, and it could be anything, and discuss it. So I haven't picked it yet for this week, and actually Tuesday's gonna be October. We might just talk about the Halloween store collections of the year, since we've basically seen all them now. But for future ones, definitely be sure to let me know what you maybe want to see for topics. And that's every Tuesday. And for some reason last year, I ended up going to Half Price Books a lot on Tuesdays and looking in the like horror section and the kids Halloween book section. And I'm not a reader. I'm not a reader at all. I don't read like ever, which is not a brag. I wish I was more into reading, and I really want to like kind of try, but I have not had time. But I really liked doing that last year. I probably will do it again just to check out like the horror books and the like limited edition covers. They also have DVDs there, and I kind of like, I've always wanted to have like my favorite horror movies on DVD for some reason, because I'm an old person, I guess, or something. Do I even have a DVD player? I think my Wii U, my Nintendo Wii U can play DVDs, or maybe my Wii. I don't know. Anyways, that's what this entails. And like I said, today we're going to a spooky attraction already. We're going to a haunted house at the Mall of America. I'm so excited. I'm going with my friends. I'm actually going twice this year. I went last year and I'm going to go twice this year because Ryan wants to go too. But I hope you're having a good Friday. I hope you have a good Friday. Let's begin. Good morning, ghouls and ghosties. Welcome to the second day of Vlogoween. So I'm in my office right now, my always spooky office. You didn't see me decorate this room because this is the room all the time. So if you're new here and you didn't know, like, this room is always spooky. Look at my blueberry. Isn't he cute? I thrifted this blueberry. I think he's adorable. Sorry I didn't get a ton of footage last night. There were a lot of areas in the haunted house that said no filming. And like I said, Ryan and I are actually going to be going back there. So I'm going to get more footage the next time we go. I had a friend visiting from a different state that is like a childhood friend of that entire group that I was with. So I really didn't want to like have my camera out the whole time and be like in everyone's face. Like I wanted to catch up with them. But we will be going back in, I think, a couple weeks. And I will definitely show you guys more then. But I'm in my office because I'm doing some work this morning. But after I'm done with this work, my mom is going to come over and we're going to finish decorating decorating my front yard. So we're gonna put up the 12-footers, and then I also have some other just random stuff that I haven't put out. I've probably put up about like half of my outdoor decor, and I know that's also not something I showed you in the decorating because I wanted to save it for the Vlogoweens. I usually don't decorate with you when it comes to the front yard. Not to say I never would, but I never have. Yeah, if I look tired, I did just just kind of wake up. But oh, I got this shirt yesterday at the mall too. It is a Mike Myers shirt. It's from Urban Outfitters. Can you see the back in this? Yeah, if you look in the bat mirror right there, it has the big like Halloween logo. And yeah, his like, here, I have a mirror in the hallway. This is the weirdest thing to be doing this backwards. Yeah, it says Halloween, the night he came home. Really cool. They probably didn't need another one, but this one's really cool. And I'd seen it on their app and I was like, okay, I gotta stop at Urban Outfitters quick and check if they have a shirt. So they did, and I picked it up. So I'm gonna finish doing some work. I think my mom actually just texted me. I just saw it on my phone. And then I'm gonna show you guys once we start decorating. Let's go to the shed where I keep everything. I got a whole lot of stuff. Liam. Here is where we are at so far. We got the street signs up and the lanterns and the light posts from Target. I had my blow molds out already, but they're still sitting. And Mummy is now up. Yes, Mommy helped with Mummy. He was trickier than I remember, but last year he took a year off, so I didn't remember very well. So we took a lunch break, and now I'm back home finishing the job. My mom helped me put up my second 12-foot skeleton, the one with the spooky face, and now I'm gonna put up my jack-o'-lantern stack. As you can see, I still have more spooky stuff in here. I have all of my twins also, but I might put them out later. Some of the less weatherproof ones I actually put out like the day before Halloween. For example, Mr. Man-Eating Plant, he only goes out for like a day or two. But yeah, I'm gonna put up my jack-o'-lantern stack, and then I'll show you guys kind of an update of where we're at. And then I think I have basically everything that sits out for months out. And I'm really excited. It's like, this for me, this is the best that the front yard looks. So I get really excited when it's all out. It just feels so like welcoming and cool. Well, first off, here is something I have in the backyard. So I didn't tell you guys, but I did this year get the Medusa Fountain of Mortals. So that's exciting. And right above, I put my sparkling bats. So we'll see what they look like at night later. On this side of the house, we have Spooky Face Skelly. And on the other side, we have the Groundbreaker. And we have Mummy and Skelly. Good morning, ghouls and ghosties, and happy October 1st / Halloween 1st to you. I am so excited and I'm like so full of energy for it being October 1st. I just can't believe it. It's so soon, but we've already went over that. Today, actually, the high here, temperature-wise, also, I'm sorry it's dark. It's super early. The high here, temperature-wise, is 66. It's spooky cold today, and I'm so excited about it. Also, I just got my new hat that Instagram pushed to me. It just says spooky. Very up my alley. I love it. Today, to mark the occasion, I have a lot of fun stuff planned. This is gonna be a good day. First off, I'm getting an oil change. Ooh. I actually am getting an oil change, but that's not part of the fun. It's like 7:30 right now, a.m. First off, I gotta get an oil change this morning. I'm gonna try to cram getting all my little bit of work done before the oil change. So I have like an hour to do that. But after the oil change kicks in the fun. So we are going to, like tradition, apparently, from last year, we are going to go to Half Price Books. And we're going to look in their horror section and their, if it's out, kids Halloween section, which I'm super excited about. We, for some reason, turned that into a tradition on Tuesdays last year. I don't know if we did it every Tuesday. We did it a lot of them. Then we're going to come home and we're going to do the very first talk or treat. It's not really the first of the year, but it's the first of the actual fall season. Today's category is the store collections. So we talked about these last year, but we're going to do that for the first one this year. So that is going to be going over all the different stores and ranking them and talking about them, reflecting, saying what we thought they should change, what we thought they did well, whatever. And we're going to talk about that for a good like 15 minutes and have some treats, some candies. Then we're going to make soup. So I'm finally going to use my cauldron for the first time and make soup. Now, I'm not going to show you guys a ton of that because actually on Wednesday, you already saw the soup brewing video. So that is something I'm doing today. I'm making white chicken chili and I'm so excited. That sounds delicious. I also, probably when I'm out at like Half Price Books and stuff, I'm going to stop at a Home Goods just for the heck of it. It's been a while. I have a feeling the next holiday is moving out, if you know what I'm saying. So that isn't something I really want to see, but I just want to see if there's anything new, spooky. So we got a lot to do, but it's all very fun, positive stuff. I think after I make my chili, that's going to be my lunch. And I'm going to watch a horror movie, put the dogs in their horror t-shirts that I got them this year. I'm getting too excited. I have such a good day planned and I'm really excited. And the weather's so nice. Let me actually crack this window in front of me. I'm super pumped. I'm really sad that it's already like here and it's gonna be happening, but at the same time I'm super pumped. We have a bunch of fun planned this weekend. I will see you guys when we start the festivities, but happy Halloween first, everybody. Okay, ghouls and ghosties, so that took like 3 hours for some reason. Yay! So I'm gonna get zooming off now to start these little bit of errands that I'm gonna do. So like I said, we're gonna go to Home Goods and we're gonna go to Half Price Books. So I think I'm gonna go to Half Price Books first, then Home Goods, then we're gonna go home and talk or treat, then I'm gonna make soup. So let's get going. I checked out the horror DVD section first. For some reason, I have found it really hard to find a DVD of Scream. I always look when I'm at a thrift store, and I've always looked when I come here, but I still didn't find one this time. There were a couple copies of Halloween, but I do have Halloween on DVD already. This was a new one to me, Frogs. I was like, maybe I should buy this and we should have a Frogs watch party together because what in the world? The least scary thing on earth is frogs. Actually, when I was a kid, I was obsessed with frogs, so I am far from scared of them. Then I checked out the books and I really liked the art and kind of cover style to these books. These clearly were all printed by the same company, but I love the metallic and the kind of embossed covers. I didn't pick up anything at Half Price Books, so I moved on to Grand Central Station, Home Goods, and TJ Maxx, and they did have some new men's pajama pants. They actually had a lot of them, more than I've ever seen at a Marshall's or TJ's. Nothing that I needed, but it was cool to see so many. Otherwise, HomeGoods was getting very, very low on stuff, and this was kind of one of the main sections of stuff that was quite sparse. I wasn't seeing much new, maybe a couple very tiny things here and there, but I'm sure that I just missed them throughout the year, kind of like this Mummy salt and pepper shaker and this Jack Skellington teacup. I'm not sure if I just missed them or what the deal is. I didn't recognize this cat either, and I was like, did somebody in the back room just like slap this together and then they put it out for sale? Hello, ghouls and ghosties, and welcome to the first Vlogoween talk or treat. I'm so excited. Like, I can't even put it into words how excited I am. If you're new here, let me just quick run over a talk or treat for you, what it is, what it means, and we'll jump right into it. So I started this last year with Vlogoween. A talk or treat is I grab a spooky treat, and each Tuesday we sit down for about 15 minutes and we talk about something spooky, totally random, can be past, can be present, can be future, can be whatever. We pick something new each week, we pick a new treat each week, and we just chit chat. This is usually what you guys kind of respond to the most in the comments, which is perfect because most of these topics I would love to hear your opinions on, your memories, your hopes, dreams, whatever. And before we get into it, I have a package that I want to open with you guys from Alex and Annie, and this is something I ordered from them from their 2024 Halloween collection, so I want to share this with you guys. Then I'll show you my treat, then we'll get into the topic. Unfortunately, I did not buy anything at HomeGoods or Half Price Books. So Half Price Books did not have their children's Halloween section out yet. HomeGoods really didn't have anything new, and there was a lot of the next holiday all over the place. So I'm not ready to buy that stuff yet, so I obviously did not. Okay, so I purchased two things from Alex and Annie. They have a lot of Halloween stuff. It probably is still in stock when you're seeing this. There's skeletons and ghosts and all the classic Halloween stuff. Oh, and you get this little card. Embrace the seasonal spirit of mischief and merriment with Halloween jewelry, from playful pumpkins to spooky skeletons. Each piece is a whimsical nod to the magic and mystery of this season. That is adorable. So my first thing I purchased is this ring that is like vampire fangs, vampire teeth. This is so freaking cute. I don't remember what size I bought. Is this ring finger size? No, this might be pinky size. This is definitely gonna be a pinky ring. It's pretty small on me. So Alex and Annie, I don't know if any of it's technically made for men, but that's okay. I almost feel like this only came in one size. Pinky size is what it is for me, but that's okay. I don't have any pinky rings. Should I keep all my rings on one hand, or should I like branch off? Actually, my hand must be smaller over here. It fits really good on this pinky. Cute. And then I'll have to put this on this arm. I purchased a bracelet that goes with it. It's the vampire teeth cuff, but what's so fun about this is it has like a blood droplet coming down from one of the fangs. That is so cute. It was funny because I first got the ad a little bit ago. I have big fingers, but I have the tiniest wrists ever. Like, this is so loose on me. I can probably like, I don't want to bend it too much, but they're cute. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. They were advertising this like a little while ago, and they had the fang one, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need the fangs. I didn't really want anything else that much, but the fangs, I was like, I need those. I went on and they were like not on there, because apparently they were advertising them before they were even released. So then I was like stocking them for the next week, and they released them. Let's get into talk or treat. This week's treat is so good. So these are Favorite Day, which is Target, and they are the pumpkin spice frosted pretzels. These are delicious. I bought them, I think, just because there was maybe a sale, or because I was just like buying all the pumpkin stuff in the Target section. They are delicious. I love a chocolate covered pretzel, and I don't eat them very often. I don't eat sweets period very often. These are good. So let's get into the topic. Now, I said this morning, but let me remind you, today's topic is a review, a look back, a reflection on the store's Halloween collections of 2024. And I'm gonna be talking about all the stores that I was able to get to. So if I don't mention one, it's because I didn't get to it, or they're not in my area or something. For example, Ross, Old Time Pottery, and Big Lots. I do not have any of those, so you'll notice those are missing. I went back and looked at last year's because we did do this for a talk or treat last year. I am redoing it the same way as last year. So we have a scary good category. We have the mid tier, and we have wicked bad. Scary good, they exceeded my expectations. I'm super excited about it. I loved everything they did this year, whatever. Mid means nothing impressed me too much, but it really wasn't bad. Like it didn't blow me out of the water, but it definitely was not bad. And wicked bad is I am upset with their collection. It wasn't good. It was worse than past years. You get it. Last year we did mid, then wicked bad, then ended on a good note with the scary good. And I think we're gonna do the same thing this year. So let's start off with the mid collections. First up for mid was Lowe's. Lowe's had a lot of stuff. They had a lot of animatronics. I think some were new, some were repeats, and some were kind of just delving into things they already did in the past. And that's probably why I put Lowe's there. I did not purchase anything from Lowe's this year. All the light up jack-o'-lanterns were the same. A lot of the licensed stuff was the same. So I'm not mad about it, but I would love to see some new stuff from them next year. Grandin Road also gets a mid. Grandin Road had mainly the same stuff that we've seen in past years as well. There were a couple new things once again, but Grandin Road doesn't do too much for trying new things or kind of stepping out of the box. But I'm still not upset about Grandin Road. Obviously, I'm upset about their prices, but I'm not upset about the pieces they make, so they're very mid. Crate and Barrel is also in the mid category. Again, not much different. They changed the color of one of their plates, maybe added a couple things, but otherwise they mostly had the same stuff as past years. Spirit Halloween, I consider mid as well. A lot of the licensed categories, which is basically obviously all of what Spirit is, were the same. I've said it last year, I've said it the year before, and I'll say it again. I would love to see some different collaborations or collections. I'm still waiting for Halloween Town. They obviously do cover most bases, but I feel like it's kind of a lot of the same stuff we always see. And the animatronics from Spirit, I didn't like them that much. They were not my favorite. So I didn't really like the Spirit Halloween animatronics this year. Menards is also mid. Menards is kind of always mid. Nothing at Menards excites me too much, but they do have like a decent amount and their prices are pretty decent, so it's hard to get mad about it. So I'm not upset about Menards. I will say this year they have a like 15 or I think 20 foot inflatable pumpkin, which is crazy. I do love that. I love that they do that, but I mean, I didn't buy it and nothing was like too exciting to me. Bath & Body Works has earned a mid from me once again this year. There was not much that put Bath & Body Works honestly above wicked bad. I think that if they didn't have the skeleton walking through the graveyard with his hands in the air, 3-wick candle holder, I would have put Bath & Body Works in wicked bad. For the past 2 years, in my opinion, Bath & Body Works has really been dropping the ball. I have not been excited about what they've been having. This year especially, I despised the packaging on everything. Usually, at least, even if there aren't good decor pieces, plugins, 3-wick candle holders, whatever, at least the packaging is cute so I can like go buy all the pumpkin carving candles, all of the graveyard candles, all of whatever, but the packaging wasn't even good this year. And they got rid of some of the good scents. Like the one with the crow on it last year, it was like graveyard something. They got rid of that. Bath & Body Works is borderline wicked bad. So it is a low mid. World Market is also mid for me. We only went once, but there were like a few pieces I liked, nothing I bought. I like that they have so many unique pieces and they did change a decent amount from last year. Nothing I needed, so they're very mid for me. So Kirkland's, I would also put in mid. Kirkland's would be wicked bad also, except the witch's hat ghost blow mold. That piece is amazing. It is so cute, so classic, so adorable. It lights up really bright. I love it. I would put him alone in Scary Good. He's from Kirkland's, and everything else from Kirkland's is not that great in my opinion and very overpriced. So he saves Kirkland's from being wicked bad. Last year I had Kirkland's and wicked bad, but he pulled them up from that. He pulled them up from the grave and he put them into the mid tier. So Kirkland's is very mid for me this year. Target It pains me, but I put Target in mid. Now, hold on. Last year, I put Target into wicked bad. So Target has moved back up a little. I would say Target had a few pieces that were quite good. Some of the neon 80s and 90s style stuff I do really like, and I've purchased a few of them, but still Target is missing something. It's still not all around good like it used to be. I used to get really excited for Target, but the threshold once again this year is not that good in my opinion, which threshold is usually my favorite. I needed another pretzel to boost my energy to talk about Target because there's a lot with Target. I really like those terracotta pieces that we saw. So like those are great. I have fallen in love with my neon skeleton cardboard cutout that I put on the door downstairs. I love the neon large plastic wall pieces, but I'm really not into the like weird 80s like jazzercise pieces. But I'm still really waiting on Target to kind of bring back just the more like classic stuff. I really didn't like threshold this year, like I said. I really didn't like the throw pillows and throw blankets this year. I don't think everything needed to be the neon. I feel like not everybody wants neon, so I don't know why they did almost everything as neon. I also feel like the selection was a little smaller this year. I don't know if that's just me, but it seemed like the costumes were a really big section and everything was kind of sparse. I didn't really understand the like moldy mushroom stuff. I didn't dislike it, but it seemed out of place, like they were testing something. Maybe they're testing for future years, I don't know. But sometimes there's more like metal gothic-y pieces at Target and I just didn't see those this year. I feel like it was just an all-out neon everything, with just a couple weird niche things thrown in. Though there were a few gems hidden in there, all around, I was kind of disappointed with Target. So Target gets a mid, but again, that's better than last year. Home Depot gets mid from me this year as well. Home Depot actually got a scary good last year, so it has moved down. I did not like the animatronics this year nearly as much as last year. I appreciate Nosferatu, I appreciate the Plague Doctor, and I love the 12-foot Grim Reaper, but I didn't love the Plague Doctor or Grim Reaper enough to buy them. And Nosferatu I bought for the most part because I don't think I'd ever get a chance to buy something like that again, but nothing blew me away, whereas like having a Wendigo last year was amazing. The introduction of the 3-foot skeleton, the 3-foot 12-foot skeleton, amazing. I think he's 3 foot, I don't know. Otherwise, I feel like some of the ones that returned I don't think needed to return, and looking at some of them in person, a lot of them had like malfunctions. It was a little disappointing to see in person. I'd still give it a mid because I'm definitely not upset about it. I loved the new carved jack-o'-lanterns that look like they're carved like a haunted house in the Grim Reaper. I love the new plastic kind of tombstone Grim Reaper dude, and I love the scary skeleton head. Home Depot's maybe closer to scary good than wicked bad, so it's like a positive mid. All right, we have a few more in mid. I'm sorry, a lot of them fell into mid this year for some reason. So Cracker Barrel gets a mid. I think, and don't chase me with pitchforks like I'm Frankenstein's monster, but I think the Wraith is maybe getting a little tired. I think the Wraith blew us all away like 4 years ago at this point, and I think we need to move on. We all own one now. We all love them. I love the Wraith, trust me. But I think we need to do something else. We need to change it up after this many years. I don't know, just my take. Don't hate me. The Witch Wraith even, like, it's like, okay, we've seen this. Anything else? Hello? Anything? I love their blow molds this year though. Loved those. That's what keeps it from being wicked bad. So a solid mid for Cracker Barrel. Joann Fabrics gets a mid. And Joann Fabrics was a scary good last year. Cracker Barrel and Joann Fabrics were a scary good last year, but Joann Fabrics gets a mid, and they are like borderlining low. So Joann Fabrics used to be like, I could rely on them to have stunning, amazing stuff. But this year, I just feel like there was a lot of repeating. There's a lot of repeating the same ideas, but making them worse. Like the bats getting like very like childish, babyish. The vintagey looking pumpkins were kind of redone, but not as good. And a lot of the pieces were just kind of like reworked in a worse way. Definitely a mid for Joann's this year. IKEA, I give a mid. I'm bummed that I didn't get to see everything, but I could tell it was a lot of repeats anyways from past years. And like, I still think they could do the IKEA bags a little bit cooler or spookier, like put like a bunch of haunted houses along the bottom or like some trees, some spooky trees. trees or something. And last in the mid is Williams-Sonoma. So Williams-Sonoma did a lot better than past years. Usually I don't think there's very much, or there's like just Peanuts stuff. I did really like that they had some like original ideas this year with the witch plates, the witch spatula, the crow and whatever, the crow and snake and stuff plates. I did like them. I didn't buy anything there, but I liked them. All right, let's get the wicked bads out of the way. So wicked bad number 1, TJ Maxx. Bad, 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 bad. TJ Maxx, I can't believe you're even in the same family as Marshalls and as Home Goods, because what's going on? So bad. There's like so much less Halloween stuff than past years, I believe, in my opinion. Usually I can find a bunch of like mats, rugs, bed sheets, whatever. No. TJ's had like none of them this year, which is really odd. I kept thinking like, oh, they're just coming later, like their Halloween section's coming later, but then it never came. Marshall's also gets a wicked bad this year. They were mid last year, they're wicked bad this year. Same thing. I don't feel like Marshall's had nearly as much as past years, and it seems like Marshall's just got all the like bad Home Goods stuff. Like the good stuff went to Home Goods, and then anything that was like cheap, poorly made, just like not a good value for the money went to Marshalls. Walgreens, I only stepped into Walgreens once. I looked around a little bit. Walgreens is never good. So like it's not worth the money that they charge at Walgreens. Walmart. Now this is a huge fall from grace for Walmart, but I would consider Walmart wicked bad this year. Last year I put Walmart as scary good because I felt like they were really bringing themselves back. They had a big selection with a lot of unique stuff and a lot of stuff in general. This year we stepped backwards. Walmart did not have that much decor. It was just a lot of inflatables and a lot of lights with like a lot of single-use party supplies. We lost all the good decor and we replaced it with like just more pieces of costumes and like Halloween makeup. I don't know why we improved so much last year and then went so far back this year, but I did not like Walmart's collection this year. I did not buy anything. It was not good. It was definitely a flop. And then last is Burlington. I only went into Burlington once this year. I don't usually like Burlington, so I'm not surprised, but I definitely didn't like Burlington this year, and it gets a wicked bad. So let's go on to positivity. I have 3 scary good ones this year, so I guess in general, a lot of the stores kind of dropped the ball or just like plateaued this year. First up for scary good is Pottery Barn. Yes, Pottery Barn. Pottery Barn got a mid last year, but it totally improved itself this year, and I'm so happy about it. Pottery Barn had a huge collection of new stuff this year. My complaint last year was it was all repeats. This year, so much new stuff, so much good stuff, so high prices, which sucks, so I didn't really get much, but like if I had the money, I would have bought so much. I was very impressed by Pottery Barn. I loved so many things they made, so many new pieces, so much innovation, like so great. I really liked Pottery Barn. I love that they brought spooky furniture back with the ghost mirror. They had stopped spooky furniture for a while, but they brought it back. Speaking of spooky furniture, the king of Halloween this year, Home Goods. I know that doesn't surprise anybody, but Home Goods gets a scary good, like first place crown goes to Home Goods. Last year, Home Goods got a mid, might I remind you, from me, because it was very meh. This year, Home Goods took that baseball bat and knocked it the freak out of the park. Oh my gosh, I could go on and on about the good things Home Goods had this year. So many new kinds of pieces they've never done. The bathroom towel racks, the ghost and skull one. The cauldron. The benches. Are you kidding? They have spooky furniture at Home Goods now. I have like waited for this day. I've waited for this year. The spooky fireplace like blocker things. The spooky, like I think there's end tables that were spooky. Like, yes. Home Goods just nailed it. There were maybe a couple small categories they could have had more in, like baking in the oven trays, I guess. There wasn't as many of those. They were all very like licensed. But like that's it. That's me like reaching for a complaint. But they brought Joanna Parker back, even though rest in peace, I don't think she'll be back at Home Goods next year. Not actually rest in peace, like rest in peace to the Carnival collection. I don't want to scare anyone about that. The Eli and Anna stuff was so good. I bought so much of it this year. So many good plates. So many new wine glasses and stuff. Like Home Goods nailed it. Nailed it. Every category. Hope they continue this next year. And the final store, that gets a scary good from me is from look into the past and remember At Home. At Home rocked it this year as well. They got their stuff out really early. They got a lot of stuff. Even my At Home, which usually is very low on stuff, had tons of stuff. A groundbreaking skeleton, the 72-inch Grim Reaper, like cemetery piece, the whole entire Southern Gothic collection, the crows, ravens, wonderful. At Home is amazing this year. They brought their prices down, which is wild. Amazing, 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 amazing. Thank you At Home, and thank you Home Goods, and thank you Pottery Barn for really hitting it out of the park. Like, all in all, I'd say like the collections this year were very, like, if I had to rate this year compared to other years, I'd put it at like a 4 out of 5. Above average, above satisfactory, high satisfactory, something like that. Where like those 3 stores really carried everyone else. And some of the mid ones, it was just a like meh. Like, it wasn't bad, it was meh. So I think we're looking good this year. This year was a really good shopping year. I'm really happy with the stuff I got. Please, 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 give me some of your scary goods and wicked bads. Let me know what you thought. Who really dropped the ball this year? Who did amazing? I'm really satisfied with this year. I'm really happy with some of the pieces that I picked up this year. Now I need to go make soup in a cauldron from Home Goods. I'm so excited. I'm going to get to doing that because it's already like 2 p.m. now because that freaking oil change took so long. So I'm gonna have one more pretzel and I'm gonna go make a soup. Again, this won't be on camera. I'll probably show it to you when I'm done making it, but you've already seen me make it on Wednesday. So I'm gonna go make soup. Catch you guys in a little. Okay, ghouls and ghosties, I just got done filming the chili video. It's delicious. It's so good. I mean, you guys know because you saw the Wednesday video, probably. If you didn't, the chili turned out really good. But yeah, I just wanted to update you that that's what I've been doing. So good. So nice out. I'm living my best life. This is... October came in perfectly. I can only hope the rest of October is this beautiful and this soul nourishing. Okay, so I'll catch you guys with whatever happens next. While I eat my chili, we're watching Nightmare on Elm Street, and Mike has his Halloween shirt on. And Will is embarrassed, but he has his Scream shirt on. And I have my Nightmare on Elm Street shirt on, so we're totally like horrored out in here. Right, Will? Good morning, ghouls and ghosties. Welcome to the 2nd of October. It is once again a very nice morning, weather-wise, though it is going to get quite a bit warmer today. I'm trying so hard to like breathe normal, but I just got done running at the gym, so I'm like really out of breath. So if I'm like really heavy-winded or whatever, that's why. Today, what do I have on the schedule? I have some work stuff to get done. I also need to shave. Anyways, still need to get spotlights to put on my front yard, guys. It's also windy today, which makes me nervous. It was windy 2 nights ago, and the mummy was rocking. It was really scary. And now it's windy again today, and in 2 days from now, it's gonna be windy again. So I think I have them really well bolted down, but it still gives me like a heart attack when I see them like blow a lot. Anyways, I gotta get some plugins. Part of my work today involves going up to an area I do not get to very often, and I think they have a Home Goods, but like it's kind of out of the way. So there's a possibility we could end up there, but I'm not gonna promise anything. So of course I will just check in. I'll let you guys know where I'm at. Ryan has some stuff after school today, so I might get some work done at the house and yeah, watch a horror movie possibly again. I don't know. We'll see. I don't have today super planned, which is actually kind of a relief. Tomorrow's not that hard either, and Friday's not gonna be too bad. I kind of have like an easy weekend coming up, which is really, really nice. What a way to start the best month of the year. I'm gonna go start off my like work type stuff, and then I'll let you guys know if I stop anywhere fun. I'll keep my eye open in that area for what they have spooky wise. There really was not much Halloween to be seen at this Goodwill, unfortunately. Well, ghouls and ghosties, though I didn't have a ton of work I had to get done today, I've definitely given myself a lot of work to do. So I've really just been working all day ever since I got home. But I just made myself a pumpkin spice English muffin that are so delicious. And I put some butter and pumpkin spice seasoning on it. And I might make a chai tea latte soon. My throat has been a little like scratchy, so I don't know if I have allergies. I hope if anything it's just allergies or just like I slept weird and have a dry throat. I don't know. I have more work I'm gonna get done now. It's not the most exciting day, to be honest, which is kind of fine. Like I said this morning, like it's kind of nice to have a day to just do whatever and get stuff done and relax and stuff. So I've just been watching some spooky episodes of shows on my laptop, like Bob's Burgers and just any show. Hulu has like a whole list of like spooky episodes, which I love that they do that. I'm just gonna have my English muffin now and keep working, and I'll check in with you guys if anything comes up, but for now that's where I'm at today. Alrighty, ghouls and ghosties, we have one more spooky little project to do today. So I did make my chai. It's a lot later, so I made it around 7 p.m., but it's just as good at 7 p.m. as it would have been at 3 or whatever that was. So Ryan and I newly have a little free library in our front yard. I have been collecting books as I've been shopping around at thrift stores and such for the past while. I have a ton, and so I had filled it with some of the like Magic Tree House, Series of Unfortunate Events, like Frog and Toad, all those like classics. That's what's been out there for the past like week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. But of course it's me, so I have a ton of thrifted Halloween books. So we're gonna quick just like go through these, and I'm gonna decide what I'm putting out there. So I'm gonna do like an October switch out of the library, and I'm gonna fill it with all of the Halloween ones that I have, and I have a lot. So we'll see if they even fit, but if they don't, that's okay, because kids will take them, or I'll put out more. Also, I don't know if all these are gonna fit now that I've seen our tree box. Hello Harvest Moon, that's a Halloween one. So we're gonna go through these together. It's probably gonna be kind of, oh my gosh, the Powerpuff Girls. I forget all the ones I get. Let's go through these. We're gonna go a little quick, but let me know if you recognize any of these, or if you read them as a child, or if you have been looking for them, then I'll feel bad. But if you've been looking for any of these, let me know, and I can check our free library if they're still out there. So we have Room on the Broom, a classic. That one, I know they still sell that one now. The Haunted Ghoul Bus. How Big Could Your Pumpkin Grow? I remember this one. Arthur's Halloween. I definitely read that one as a kid. Skeleton Meets Mummy. I don't know that one. Pumpkin Day, Pumpkin Night. I don't know that one. This looks old. Which Witch is Which? That's funny. The Haunted House. That looks old too. Our Haunted House. That looks old. Ooh, I love this art on the back. We're Going on a Ghost Hunt. 5 Black Cats. The Pumpkin That Kim Carved. So far, I'm not ringing a bell with these ones. The Candy Witch. Alpha Oops, H is for Halloween. 6 Creepy Sheep, and they're all dressed as ghosts. Pumpkin Eye. So far, I think Room on the Broom and Arthur are the only ones. Here's a Halloween coloring book. I'll definitely put this one in there. See, it's like totally untouched. The things that people donate. Happy Birthday, Little Witch. All right, I got some Goosebumps too. So Goosebumps Horrorland. This one I remember. Ready Freddy Halloween Frady Cat. I definitely had read that one. Mummies in the Morning, Magic Tree House. That seems fitting, even though it's more like Egypt mummies versus Halloween mummies. I showed you Hello Harvest Moon and Pumpkin Soup. We have Where's Wendy, which is like a Where's Waldo Halloween version. Looking for Halloween, I just found this one recently. It has some damage, but it's too cute. They just go around like finding all the different spooky characters. Halloween Night. That's cute. This is old. I love the art. Oh, The Littlest Pumpkin, The Teeny Tiny Witches. Everything is so small. Corduroy's Best Halloween Ever. The Bernstein Bears Trick or Treat. That's kind of iconic. Ghosts and Goosebumps, Poems to Chill Your Bones. That's fun. Spooky Rhymes. Now this one looks a trillion years old. Really, really old. Is there any like good art in here? But look at that like Scholastic logo at the bottom. 50 cents from 72. The Witch Who Was Afraid of Witches. Pumpkin carving. This is fun. This is like a kind of like craft book, I think. Oh, it's like traceables for pumpkins. I hope that somebody takes this and then, oh, well, I'm not trick-or-treating. I was like, when I go out on Halloween, I'll see if somebody has one. No, I'm not going anywhere. The Wacky Book of Witches. This is not gonna fit. This is not gonna fit in there. Little Monsters. My First Halloween. This is another old one. George Goes West. The Scary Stories Treasury. So it's like all of the scary stories to tell in the dark. Short and Shivery. These are the more like middle-aged kids. More Goosebumps, standalone scary stories to tell in the dark. R.L. Stein's Ghosts of Fear Street. I love this old Goosebumps like holographic cover. This is like a choose your own. Night of the Werewolf Woods. R.L. Stein's Ghosts of Fear Street. The Curse of Camp on the Lake. Beware of the Purple Peanut Butter. Shocker on Shock Street. I think we were running out of titles at that point. So I'm gonna go put all these out in our little free library. And I think I'm gonna put a little like note on it that says like spooky books inside. Ooh. So I'm gonna go do that. But I wanted to share with you guys. So let me know if any of those were like nostalgic to you. And I'm really excited to put these in there. Good morning, ghouls and ghosties. It is Thursday now. It is the 3rd of October. And if you can't tell, I am either getting allergies or some kind of flu or something. So if my voice sounds a little off, that is why. I do have a Trader Joe's apple cider donut this morning for breakfast. And I have a coffee that I made with my new coffee maker that can make cold brew. So I made a like pumpkin kind of caramel coffee that's pretty good. Today I need to go consign at a consignment store. I have to consign some clothing, but they do have a section of Halloween, so I'm gonna show you guys, I guess, the Halloween section that they have there. I've actually, like, off and on, obviously it's a consignment store, so you can't, like, rely on certain amounts of things or certain types of things, but they have had really good, like, folk style stuff a couple times, so I'm interested to see if they have anything good. I go there quite frequently, so it hasn't been super long since I went there, and I've already scored some folk stuff there. Actually, why don't I just show you guys what I got last time. I had got this really cute, heavy, kind of wooden pumpkin head scarecrow guy. I love him. He's so cute. It's by someone named Dan Grunst. It's also by the Hadley collection, which is shockingly Bloomington, Minnesota, so that must be where they sold this, but this is so nice. It is so heavy, and it's really cute. This is something I definitely would keep out for Thanksgiving and not just Halloween, just because usually anything kind of scarecrowy I consider to be both. And then I also got this like cat on wheels. I love his like teethy grin and mouth. He's very cute. The wheels do not actually turn. It's definitely just a decor piece. I don't know if someone made this or what, but I love it. It is right up my like vintagey folk style. I love that his like ears are so pointy. They almost look like horns or something. I don't know. It's also like really well made and really nice. And the like patch on his arm is super cute. So I think that's all I've gotten there this year so far. But in the past, I have found like even more, so we'll have to see today if there's anything good. And I also do have quite a lot of stuff that I need to donate at one of our local thrift stores, so we might look for Halloween in a thrift store once again today. I do a lot of thrifting. If you're not from the first channel, you probably don't know that, but I thrift frequently. So I am going to a thrift store today, possibly. We'll see. I at least have to donate there, and we'll see if I have time to shop. So far, that's all I have planned, because this morning I have to edit a video for the other channel, and then this afternoon I have to edit this video you guys are watching, because I haven't even started yet. But so far, that's the plan. Ryan and I hopefully will watch something spooky tonight. I'm not sure yet, but we don't have a ton planned for tonight, so we will see. But otherwise, good morning, and let's start the day, shall we? What are you guys doing? Hey, be nice. My consignment store had actually set up kind of a Halloween display on this little table over here. There were quite a few pieces I had seen when I'd come in the past, and a few pieces I recognized from certain stores, like those small Target plates. I thought this cat bowl was pretty cute, but not something I necessarily need. I also kind of liked this ghost figure, but again, not really something I have a spot for and not something I need. I recognized these as well. They had some of the Home Goods book storage containers. I had never seen this top one that says Happy Halloween, but I'd seen every other one that they had. So I actually did pick up this one that says Happy Halloween with the spooky tree. Plus it was $3.50. Like, how am I supposed to skip that? They even sell a few costumes at this consignment store. There's an alien mask. They also have a few clothing pieces like those Dracula socks. They had a Dracula costume, which I do actually dress as a vampire quite frequently when I just need a costume quickly, but I do have the pieces, so I don't need more. I hadn't seen this set of children on this pumpkin stand. It looks like someone might have made that possibly, and I also don't trust how this pumpkin has eyes. From what I've seen with other people shopping at Ross, I feel like they have a lot of these kind of heavier metal spider and bat things, so that's what this reminds me of, but I have no way to confirm it because I don't have a Ross, so I never go to them. I moved on to the thrift store so I could donate my stuff, and of course I had to check out the few spooky things they had. They had a costume section, but it was kind of just a mishmash of not great stuff. And then they had this one end stand that had a couple things to it, a lot of the stuff you kind of expect to see at a thrift store, but I did think that this little cauldron candle was cute. I love the stars and moons on the cauldron. It's a lot later in the day, it's almost 6 o'clock, and I saw a recipe online for a adult beverage, so those under 21, log out now. Turn off the video, please, thanks. No, I'm just kidding, but don't do as I do. So it's like this dark black, like crow night sky inspired drink, and I really wanted to make it. Of course, it was like Facebook pushing it to me. They know just what to show you, I feel like. It uses black rum, which I'm not a rum drinker, so that'll be interesting to see. Black raspberry syrup, which I love the flavor of raspberry, so that should be good. Then you need lime juice and some lemon lime soda, whatever you choose. So I'm gonna make these for Ryan and I, and we're gonna see how they are. They sound really good. Again, I'm not a rum drinker, so I'm a little nervous. How's about this? This sounded really good. I also am not a whiskey drinker. So why did I buy all these things? Who knows? Okay, this is horrible lighting because we have the light above me, which, like I said in the soup making video, that's why I don't turn on the light when I'm filming in here. Also, I feel like I'm just getting nasalier and nasalier. It needs 1 part of the black syrup, 1.5 parts rum, and 3 to 5 parts soda. Oof. I can smell the rum. Here, let's try this. Okay, that's a titch better. It looks like I'm in some old, like, evil garage or something with this light. Okay, so hopefully you heard what I said. Oh, I got my shaker, my spooky shaker full of ice. Maybe we can just double it for now. I was thinking that this wouldn't fill the shaker very much, but it is gonna fill the shaker. So we're just gonna double it for now. So now I need the smell of rum. Oh, not good. 2 parts black syrup, which it said you can use blackberry or black raspberry, and this just happens to be what we had. Even though honestly, if I had to pick, I'd probably like black raspberry more, which is what I'm using. I'm just gonna put the dash of lime juice in right now. I really should have Dean make this, but Dean's on lunch break, so he can't be bothered. He's busy getting his mustache combed at a local salon. It doesn't look black so far. The recipe actually said to use black food coloring, and I was like, why would I do that when I'm using all black liquids? I'm seeing why. Because it kind of just looks like soda or tea, which I hate tea, so I don't really like that it looks like tea. I'm gonna put a little black food coloring actually into this. Oh yeah, did you see that color change? Oh, okay. Either you almost 50-50 it, or you do more soda, which I'm thinking we do more soda, which of course I'm using my Bat glasses. Here's the Sody Pop. We did a little over half. Ready for the color transformation. This lid does not go on like that great, which makes me slightly nervous. I think it's the most sealed on this side. Ready? Oh, whoa. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a better angle of the other one because that was really cool. Are you ready for this, guys? This is like super cool. Oh, shoot, I don't want the lid to pop off. Cool. Okay, this is my aesthetic as a cocktail. Look at these things. Love. I gotta try these now. Well, I guess I'll wait for Ryan and we'll try them. Okay, this is like a mini version of when we would try the spooky beers and spooky drinks.
Oh,
look at how
it's so black.
Aesthetically pleasing.
What's in this?
Again, keep in mind I don't like rum, so I'm very cautious.
It's rum?
Black rum.
Oh, I love rum.
Black rum, black raspberry sauce. Mike is like, give me one.
Mike's in a black t-shirt today, so he's like, where's mine?
Yeah. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm. Over the teeth, through the gums, I got stomach, here she comes.
It's not a shot.
That's really good.
It is really good.
It tastes like...
For having rum, it's good.
It's like a candy.
Oh, it almost has like a after bitter, which
It
maybe is the food
reminds me-
coloring.
Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like a chocolate covered raisin. How it's like sweet right at the beginning. And
It's
then
like
it's like
really-
a little like fruity kind of at the end.
It is
it's
bodied.
really good.
It's bodied. Because like, yeah, it's really sweet.
It is. It's a chocolate
At
covered
first
raisin.
it's really sweet, and at the end it's almost like bitter.
No, do you know what it is? It's a chocolate covered blueberry. Those like chocolate covered dried blueberries that like Target. I look like a brick wall in this sweatshirt.
Well, I used your...
Anyway, it's delectable.
It didn't end up being black, which is weird.
So a little bit of that food coloring.
Yeah, but yours was like a gel.
And my black, you know. Like,
So I don't know
okay, good.
if I try using black liquid food coloring, which I should have done, and we do have. I'll see if it tastes different. Because the bitterness might be from the gel food coloring, possibly.
It could be.
So we'll see. But they're good.
This is like a punch bowl at a Halloween party.
There's
I
a
think
recipe
would be
to make
so
like a
good.
batch.
Oh, make like a big one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, that's our
My little Thirsty Thursday moment. This
yeah,
is
little
good.
taste for the night. To accompany our beautiful dark drinks, we're having spaghetti tacos. Well, pasta tacos from iCarly. I'm pretty sure in the episode that they make the spaghetti tacos, it is because they have nothing to eat and no ingredients, and that's exactly the boat we're in, so it's very fitting. I finally have the Skellies plugged in. For some reason, Spooky Skelly does not have his chest working, so I need to figure out how to rewire that. But I love that his mouth lights up. I had no clue that that was like part of the spooky face. And then regular Skelly, the crunch of leaves, has his regular eyes. Oh, I love it at night. It's so much better. So I still need projectors for Mummy and for Groundbreaker. Otherwise, I'm loving how it's looking. I also have a few more blow molds up in our rafters, but I'm like running out of room and plugins, so we'll see. Alright guys, Mike. Okay, ghouls and ghosties, we've reached the end of Vlogoween week 1, but we are just 4 days into October, so I was super happy to be able to kind of make an extra week out of Vlogoween this year with this like first little half week of October. I'm super excited about the stuff we did this week, but I'm even more excited about the stuff coming up. We have a lot to do this weekend that's spooky, which will of course be in next week's Vlogoween. So we are going to a fall festival with a pumpkin patch and a corn maze and all that good stuff. And we are also, there is a squirrel who is like frantically climbing the tree in front of me. We are also going to a amusement park that fully decks themselves out with spooky stuff, and they create a bunch of haunted houses, like 4 or 5 of them. So we are doing that actually Saturday, tomorrow night. So I'm super excited. Lots of spooky stuff to come. Leave recommendations for possible talk or treat topics that you want to see next week. I I don't have anything set in stone for next week yet. Of course, I have a few ideas, but I would love to talk about what you guys want to talk about. So be sure to let me know. And otherwise, thank you for joining me for the first week. If you made it this far, you are literally an icon. Leave a bat emoji in the comments if you made it all the way to the end and you're literally watching this outro, because like you're a trooper. You're a spooky trooper. You're a true ghoul and or ghosty. But thank you so much for joining me, and I'm so excited for next week, but I will see you then. Goodbye, ghouls and ghosties.